Hi.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Kyra. Hi, Kuhu. Hi, Summer. Are you there?
Hello.
You were in class last week, right? When you did that poster, World Environment Day. Okay.
Yes.
So we need to color up today. We need to make the poster, in fact, right? We haven't made the final version of the poster. We were on this. Hi, Summer. What are you going to do today?
Say whatever you do.
What do you want to do today?
What do you want to draw?
Present.
A present.
Present. Okay, that's nice. So you want to draw a bunch of presents?
Lot of presents. You want to draw?
So I want to draw it in a heart.
In a heart.
I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it dancing.
Okay, but in a heart. So explain it to the teacher. How will she know what you're thinking?
I'm drawing a big heart like this, and then I've got presents.
Okay, so you want to draw a heart,
Yeah.
and you want to draw presents inside that heart.
Yeah.
That's a nice idea. I like that. Very good. Okay, do you need any help from me?
No, I can do it. On you.
All right. If you need any help, let me know. Then I can show you how to draw ribbons or something like that. Okay?
Don't you want to draw what she is going to draw? You have drawn one heart with lot of presents. You want to learn what she is going to draw? Ask her what is she going to draw. You may like that. Hmm? Ask her what are you going to draw, teacher?
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm drawing anyway. You don't have to ask. Last week, do you remember? I don't know if you remember because you were, I think, drawing a house. So we were drawing this World Environment Day poster. You remember that? This is what we were doing.
Say yes. You remember?
Today we're just going to make a poster out of all of that. But you can watch what we're doing. If you want to do the same thing, then great. Otherwise, you can make your own thing also. That's perfectly fine. Okay, Sama?
Say tell her. मोठ्याने तुला ऐकू
I want to make a thing. Ma, where's my pencil go?
मोठ्याने she can't listen. Teacher, I want to do my own thing.
Teacher, I want to do my own thing.
Perfectly fine. All right. You can do your own thing.
You don't want to tell her about your swimming.
No, it's a secret.
There's nothing secret about it. She'll be so happy. You don't want to make your teacher happy. Can I tell? Can I tell? Okay, I'll tell only to this group. They will also keep it a secret, okay? Promise, Aditi teacher, you'll keep it secret?
Yeah, absolutely.
Summer won 3 medals yesterday.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Why is it a secret?
He's just very shy to share.
Ah, okay. So that's quite noble. Maybe you don't have to say it, but your mom can. She must be very proud of you, na, Sama?
Take the laptop with me and
that's fine. That's okay. But are you happy that you won a gold medal and 2 silver?
Yeah. When I didn't got,
Maybe she can teach you how to draw medals someday. Okay?
Yeah, we can draw medal sometime.
in my pencil.
I don't know. You go get.
I got one pencil.
So I'll put him on mute. Huh?
All right, okay. Okay, so this is where we're at. Remember, we've done this last week. So now we want to put all of that into a poster. So let me just do a recap of what we did last week. We have created all our elements. These are all the elements that we want to put in a composition. I want you to choose any of these compositions, or you can make a composition like I'm making. I think I'd like to make something like this, where I'll write World Environment Day, beat plastic pollution, and yeah, I think that would look nice, something like that, and I'll put the globe in the center. Okay. So right behind that page is where I'm going to make my design. So what I'm going to do first is draw a circle that's about this big, not too big, because I have to write World Environment Day over here, World Environment Day. Then will be my globe. Maybe I'll decorate the globe with some leaves or flowers. And below that, we will write beat. Maybe we can write beat in one line and plastic pollution below it. So it's always good to, this is called visualizing your design. So use your hands. Maybe you can use your pens or something, or pencils, and you can place things on your paper to figure out your composition. So what if I put something over here, here? This is how much space I need. All right. So now I'm going to first start off with a circle over here, which is going to be about this big, not too big, because I need space to write my letters. This is my globe. Okay, do you want to do it with me? Shall we do this? Okay, so all of you can make, see how large it is compared to my hand? This is how big our earth is going to be. Don't make it too big, because we need to have some space from all sides. Yes.
Can I continue? Can I start coloring the drawing which we made last class?
Yes, you can. You've already made your design, so you can continue. And in fact, I think I'm going to make my design in pen today instead of pencil, so I don't have to erase anything. Now here I want to write World Environment Day. So remember how we had thought of different ways of writing. We don't have to write it straight always. So I'm thinking I'm going to make it really funky. I'm going to make the word environment like this. I'm going to make it in a wave, environment, and I'm going to make day over here like that, and world also like this. So these are my waves. And in that, you can either write it like this in a single line, or you can write the letters like this in block letter form. Either something like this or like this. Now, because the letters are going to be really different sizes and all over the place, the only thing I would like is to keep all my letters on the same baseline. You don't want to jumble them too much. Somewhere close to one baseline. Do you know what a baseline is? A baseline is a line on which all the letters will sit. So suppose I make this line. When we write in school, do you write on the line? That line is called the baseline. But the baseline doesn't always have to be straight. I can write it like this also. I can write like that. See, this looks cute as well. See? So the baseline just helps us read the words better. So I'm first going to write the word environment, but before I write it, I'm going to visualize, I'm going to imagine my letters, E-N-V-I-R-O-N-O, dear. I can't write them so big because M-E-N-T is going out. So I need to write my letters smaller and closer. So I'm going to change my baseline and make the letters smaller. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. This is good enough. Now, environment has got 5 letters on either side of O. So I'm going to put my O right above the earth and make it like that. But I'm going to make it a little funky. This is my O. Now, and this is a little tricky. So if you want, you can use a pencil here. And I'm using this spelling, so I don't make a mistake. I've written O, before O is R, then I. And every time I am checking that I have enough space. See, this also looks very nice.
Ma'am,
Yes,
should I make it with, I'm making it with color. I'm making it with paint.
yes, you can make it with paint, of course.
Teacher, look what I have made on.
Aha, let us see yours. Oh my, this is what you meant. Okay, this is very pretty.
Can I start coloring?
Yes. Have you thought about how you are going to color all those presents? Are they going to be the same color or different colors?
Different color.
Different colors, no? Okay, I'll wait and watch. I'm very curious to see how your presents are colored.
Together. Yeah. Wow. I really like.
Kyra, how are you doing? I remember last week you had some concerns about the letters.
I'm doing nice.
Okay, good. Are the letters easier for you this week?
I made them straight.
Oh, that's also fine. So now that my design is very funky like that, I can make bead plastic pollution also pretty much like this. So I can have bead like this, bead plastic, and pollution like this. So I'm going to write BEAT. Okay, do you see that this I really love this composition. Can you see how these words are just flowing into each other? This almost seems to be flowing like it's in water, and all the letters are flowing around the earth. Now, do all of you remember how we had made the the continents? If you want, do you want to start? Do you want to draw your continents along with me? Okay, this is how I'm drawing the earth. Since I didn't have any feedback from you guys, I'm first going to draw Africa like that. And then I'm going to draw Europe like that. Just a few wiggly lines. Europe and Africa almost touch over here. Then this is the Mediterranean. And then a few continents on top. Then this is where we will draw India. Then we will draw some South Pole, Madagascar, some islands over here. Oh my God, I changed Sri Lanka from the east to the west. Oh dear. Then we will have some islands over here. Some seas like that. Maybe some islands like this. All right, so now my picture is complete. I'm going to erase the few pencil lines that I have created as guidelines. And today I'm going to use my watercolor pencils. So I'm going to do a little bit of shading or coloring with pencil, and then I'm going to use water over it. So I'm going to put some blues in the middle of my oceans. And usually when I want a nice smooth finish, instead of holding my pencil upright, I will hold it sideways. So large areas covered. But I also like the texture that color pencils make sometimes. You have lines going in all directions. That looks nice too. So I'm leaving a little gap from the edges because I don't want the color to fill up everywhere. I'm going to spread some of this color towards the edges of the ocean section. So I'm using a light blue first. And then in some places, I'm going to use a dark blue. And hopefully, because I don't use color pencils too much, all this will merge very beautifully when I add water to it. Have any of you used watercolor pencils before? Yeah, Kyra? Okay, you can tell me if I'm using them right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
actually I'm using watercolor crayon.
Watercolor crayons. What are those? I've never seen this. Oh, let me have a look. 1 second. Oh, something more I can buy. How are they? Are they nice? Watercolor pastels, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Chalo, I'm gonna buy that also. I'm gonna try that. I love buying new material, especially stuff that I don't have. And I have a lot of material, but I don't need it. Oh, this is lovely. Then I just have to spread this all around. This is great. It's exactly how I imagined it would be. Love how brilliant these colors are. Very bright. Summer, are you done?
I'm not done. Teacher is asking, are you done?
I'm not done.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, I thought since you were just sitting back, maybe you were done. You were waiting for me to see it. All right. Okay, so here's one trick that you can use for coloring your letters also. Now, I have to wait till the glue dries. So I'm going to color all my letters in two colors. So I'm going to put a line running through through all my letters like that at the half level. And I'm going to paint one a color, the bottom in one color and the top in another color, and see how that effect looks. So the tops of the letters which are now upside down, these are going to be, and actually I'll show you how to make a metallic finish. So I'm going to put 2 lines like that. See? And I'll show you this effect. So what I do is I will color really dark on the just above that line. So now imagine all this is upside down. And then make it very light and hardly paint it. So I'm going to spread this color down, and then the other side, I'm going to make it brown and yellow. I just need to sharpen my pencil a little bit. So suppose this is the brown part. I don't even have to make yellow actually. Now see what I'm going to do? I am going to put some water. Oh, I think I can make it slightly deeper afterwards. Kyra, have a look. Kyra, Viraj. Is that Viraj? Okay. And Kuhu, look at this. So what you do is you make this part dark, and as you go above, it becomes slightly lighter. So this looks like it's shaded. And then you do the same thing for the brown. And this will look like this is made out of metal.
And the teacher, I am done.
You're done. Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to have a look. See, it's a very nice effect if you want to try. This is called the chrome effect. CHROME. Okay, if you want to try it, do try it. Oh, wow. Look at Samar's heart full of gifts. Wow. What colors have you used, Samar? These are very nice. Are they crayons?
In the present,
No. What did you use to color the presents, the painting, your picture?
in the present, there are softer teddy bears.
Wonderful. What I'm asking you is, what? See, I'm using these color pencils to color my picture. Are you using color pencils to color your picture?
No.
So can you tell me what you're using? Because it's looking very...
Crayons.
Can I see your crayons?
These.
Aha, they're very nice. Okay, got it. Good job.
Ma'am, my globe.
Yes, let me see. Kuhu, one second. Oh, so pretty. Very nice. Now, before you paint the green parts, wait till the water dries. Huh? Very nice. I really like it.
We are going dance. Can I unmute it? Can I go now?
Yes, Samar, you can go. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
So here's one way you can make your coloring interesting by merging more than one color. We've already done that here. But look at this. I've first sketched, colored with a light blue. And then I'm going to put a little dark blue. I'm blending it. So then the two blues are sitting one on top of the other. And then when I add water to it, it will all merge together and look very impressive. Usually when there are more than one color, it adds more depth to your picture. So let's experiment and see how this looks. Adding water to the top first, and then pulling all of this down all at once. Now adding more water. So I have a nice dark top and a light bottom. Now you have to be very careful when you use brushes. You have to use a brush according to the size of the area that you need to paint. And always keep a rag handy when you're painting. So this is what I do when I dip my color into paint. I want you to just see this. Normally, a lot of people dip the whole brush and then they'll start painting. So then you get too much water. So what you should do is have a rag handy and only dip, especially in this case. I'm just going to put the tip of my brush into the water and reduce it along the edge of the water container. So it's never too much paint. And then before my paint dries or the water dries, I'm going to again dip a little bit and add water, not too much. Very few times you need to dunk your entire brush into the water. That's usually just to wash the brush. But always drain and then check how much water you have in the brush. Sometimes when there's so much water that it's going to drip, that means you have too much water. And for such small sections, if you have painting, then that water will definitely just spread your color all.
Like this cloth.
Any cloth is fine, but that cloth, see, when I take water and there's too much water on my brush and I touch the paint brush to the cloth should absorb all the water. Any old cloth usually does that. Any cloth, cotton usually, which has been washed several times, an old t-shirt perhaps, an old rag. Those are the best cloths to use. See? Now this part I have to paint going to the top. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. Can I have a look? Oh, let's see, Kyra's. Oh, nice. You made a nice big globe this time. Wonderful. The coloring is looking so good. Does it look like metal? Is it looking metallic, do you think? No, no? But it is looking interesting for sure. I think it's looking really good. Very nice. I'm going to look for some chrome finishes for you so you can see what I mean. I can't decide what color I should put for day. So sometimes when this happens, I usually just leave it and I go to the next letters. Now, what colors do you think we should make beat plastic pollution? So when thinking of color, you should always think of all the colors together. And maybe you don't want to put too many colors at the same time. But they should all make sense with each other. So I'm thinking plastic pollution should be red and orange. I'm going to make the word plastic in orange first, and then I'm going to put some red in it. Oh, you know what? We could also do this. We could make a highlight on these. So a highlight is where you show the reflection of light falling somewhere. So usually, right, light reflection falls from the top. And plastic is usually very shiny. So I'll just show you how this works. I will just make this an orange, and on the top right, in all the letters, I'm going to make a bubble shape. So that's going to look like a highlight. See? This is going to look like a highlight. And then what I'll do is after I watercolor this, in some places I will put a little red to make it stand out, like a shadow stand out. See, this will start looking very plastic. I'll show you how the shadow can be made.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I just did that environment.
Oh, one second. Let me just look. Give me a minute. Yes. Oh, very nice. How do you like it? Is it looking good?
Yeah.
Good. Here's my plastic. And what I'll do now is on just one side, on the left side, on the opposite side of the highlight, I will make a little dark edge just on one side, just like that. See, so it starts looking a little bit like this. Oh, my S is still wet. Hurry. In the meantime, let me look for a chrome finish for us in lettering. Aha, there, I found it. Yeah. Can you see this? I think we've done it the other way around. See? So in this, the dark part is on top. And it makes sense because the sky is bluer as you go higher, and on the horizon it can be lighter. We've done it the opposite way, but it still doesn't matter. And then you have a dark earth as it and becomes lighter towards us. Isn't it lovely? See another example. So many examples. Here they have dark to light blue, and then they have a very dark center coming down to red and orange. These are all chrome styles. See another one. Isn't it lovely? And then you can add more dimension. Then they add a little bit of shine on the corners, so it looks like it's metal. All these are drawn. They're not real metal. Okay. All right, so we have plastic. I'm going to make my pollution in red and purple, but before that, let's make the Earth, the green part of our planet. Quickly going to stretch this. But we have to remember that some parts are brown. So this could be green. This could be white. And all this is brown. This is green again. So is this. And then this is all brown. Have you ever noticed how the colors on the planet change according to the region. So all this is the equator. A lot of green around the equator. And of course, wherever there's water. Then places like these are a lot of desert. So they have brown. Now my brown and green are going to merge. This is going to look very interesting. And we're also going to add more green in some places. Make them very dark. See how this works. Yeah. Right, like this. All right, so while we're finishing, since it's 8 o'clock now, do you have any suggestions for what we can do next week? Any ideas? Any projects that you need help on? Something that you've always wanted to learn?
Shops.
Shops? Did you say shops? Oh, that's a nice idea. So what kind of shop would you like to make?
Chocolate shop.
Chocolate shop. Oh, that's a lovely idea. Great. Let's make a chocolate shop next week. That's wonderful. So we'll try to make at least the outside of a chocolate shop. If I can think of some way that we can make the inside of a chocolate shop, then we can do that. Maybe just one display or something. Yes, that's a great idea. Thank you, Kyra. Okay, does anyone have any questions, any difficulties? Or do you want to complete this through the week now? Because I think everybody's on track. Okay, 1 second. Let me just see everyone's work. One by one. Okay, so let's see who's first. Let me change the view to gallery. Oh, very nice. Okay, beat plastic pollution. All right, so you've colored in the negative space of the letters. That's a good idea. I'm thinking maybe you should think of making the letters a little fatter because they're looking so weak. It looks like when you're saying beat plastic pollution, it almost seems like you want to beat them with a pencil. I want to beat plastic pollution with pencil. It should be like, let's beat, it should look strong. The letters are looking very polite, like, come plastic pollution. I'm just going to beat you like that, like a little tap. Okay, so the shapes that you make, the colors you use can also express a feeling, an emotion. Sometimes it is strength, sometimes it is a lot of aggressive. We are going to beat this thing. Okay, so think about that and see which letters or how those letters can be very strong. Okay, all right. Kaira, let's see what you've done.
I'm not yet finished, but I'm on O.
No, it's okay. You can show me what you finished because it's already 8 o'clock and you can take your time
I
after.
will show that what I've done yesterday.
Oh, what is all of this? Oh, these are sports items. So, Kaira, you're doing so many of these lovely illustrations. Why are they all on these torn papers?
You know, stone, I tore it here because I do the basketball here, then I kept it next to on the floor so that I can keep the laptop. Then water spilled and then it got spoiled. That's why I tore it out and made one new one.
Yeah, but maybe what you should do then next time is why aren't you making it in a book? Because these are such beautiful illustrations. They're all on sheets of paper. Why?
Yes, I keep them in a place.
Okay, and next time, can you keep it in a proper, on one proper page without all these torn edges or cutting out stuff? And even if the paper becomes wet, it's fine. Let it be, let it dry.
It was looking bad, so I didn't want it to look like that. So I changed it.
That is fair enough. But maybe what we should do is take care to not keep any of the artwork where there's water. That's one thing. And tell me if the cut edge, do you think the cut edge is looking better than when the water is spilt on it? You think it's looking better? So I would suggest just leave that and next time just keep your artwork away. I normally keep my artwork where there's water, I don't keep my artwork. So even over here, if you see, my water is over here, there's no artwork around it. There's so much space. So even if it were to spill, I don't want it to spill, but even if it were to spill, before it reaches any of my artwork, I can lift it. And it's also higher up. So you can just start being a little more careful. Then we don't have to cut up edges. Okay? All right. Viraj, how are you doing? Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. So once your ocean blue dries, then you're going to paint the earth part as well. All right. Okay. So what I would recommend is next time when you're making the motif as a backdrop, completely color the backdrop first. So finish the green and the blue one after the other and then start making the letters. It's usually better that way. Okay.
Can I show my pictures?
Yes, please. Let's see. I'm just going to unspotlight myself so we can see yours. Wow. Okay. So one tip, Kuhu, I'm going to tell you you've signed and put a date at near your artwork. So I'm going to say, don't put it like that because that takes away from the artwork. The artwork is beautiful, but your sign doesn't have to be there. You can write your name along the edge of the page. So let me show you how I would recommend doing it so that it does not affect your artwork. And you don't have to sign everything. It's your book, right? So in your book, you don't have to sign. Like this is my book. I don't sign my name everywhere. But I'll show you where I have written. Yeah, so this is the artwork, and I want the attention to come onto the artwork. But if I sign my name over here, whatever you put near the artwork becomes part of the artwork. So I have written the date like that. So it almost like it creates a nice invisible frame, right? So you can put the date here, or let's see where else I have it. Here I don't even have a date because this is my book. What else? See, the date can be put in an interesting way that goes well with the illustration. You can put it like this. So your signature is not required, but the date is good to put, but think of creative ways of writing your date. Now this was the map that we made, and I made this like an inset. Yeah, can you see? Oh, sorry. I'm hidden my view. Oops. I don't know how to unhide my view. Show selfie, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to spotlight so everyone can see. Okay, so this is one way. Then this is a picture of Holi, and I've written it like this because these lines are like these lines that I've made.
Yeah, because we have a shorter one today, I was just thinking we talk about if there are any blockers that we have.
Sorry, what do we have?
Nothing, nothing. Just my mom is on a call.
Oh, okay. I was very confused. Okay, so you get the idea? Okay, so over here, see, I've made the title big and I've written the date pretty far away from the artwork so that it does not take away from how your artwork is seen. So in your case, for your diary, since your pages are about so much, you can just write the date along the inner corners of your diary. So this is how your diary opens. Write the dates over here and over here, very discreetly. Okay. All right. So next week we are going to make a chocolate shop, right? All right, chocolate shop. Okay. So shall we end the session for today? I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.